Wow.
Alright, you're probably wondering what's going on here. And really, that is a story that started 2 years ago. We found this tractor from one of our high school and college friends, and we went and looked at it 2 years ago in May. This picture is from a few weeks ago. But we went and looked at this tractor in May, and May of 24, and we saw it down there, and we really didn't know what to expect of it. We pulled on the place, saw a white tractor there, and it was this 2150. The side panels were off of it, not a real stellar looking machine. And we talked to the owners of it, and he was kind of ready to sell it, but he wasn't too serious, or wasn't, in a hurry to sell it. Not, we were just out of college, had no money to really spend. But in the back of my mind, it'd been sitting there, and I was wanting this tractor because I want a G1355 Moline. And if you didn't know, this is basically a G1355 Minneapolis Moline, just with white sheet metal. And the dang thing started up so fast. This clip we're in right now, that was the first start, since roughly 2019, and it started up immediately. And it had the Oliver weights on it, so it just kind of was one couldn't forget about, and it started so good that just couldn't bring myself to walk away from it. So that's kind of the backstory on it. It took 2 years of waiting, and got her bought, and I'm happy with the price, and glad I got it. But yeah, that's kind of the backstory on this thing. So I should also note that this video clip we're in right now is the first time this tractor had started since roughly 2019 that we knew of.
Yeah, but that came on immediately. That just comes on with it. Lack of hydraulic oil. It's got like no oil in the pump. Well, it's got one of the categories. It's got one category 3 ball. Turn your wheel, see if it... Oh, the 3-point raised up. Lower your 3-point. Lower your 3-point to get more. Lower your 3-point to put more oil in the case. Get as much oil in that system as possible. Boy, she's smoothing out pretty good. That did. No ether. There's been work done on it.
Alright, see if we can get this thing on the trailer. I love a tractor.
It's a good one. She sure does run cherry.
Man, it runs so dang good.
There's our hydraulic oil. Put 5 gallons in and it wasn't really enough, so figured it was leaking real bad somewhere.
Charles will fix that on the 1955, I think.
Okay. Might be a well-known issue. Alrighty.
That's the lowest point in the system, so it might make sense why it was.
Well, she's running real good.
It just runs so dang good.
That it does.
It started, that was a cold start. We were the last ones that started a week or so ago. But this thing hasn't ran since at least 2019. We really don't know when the last time it was used in the field. But I mean, that started dang good. But yeah, we're gonna load it up. We're gonna have to do some, I think we're gonna have to put the side panels on it. They're so long.
Yeah, I think side panels won't quite fit in the pickup bed. If I had a long bed, maybe, but yeah, gonna have to put the side panels on to get them home safely. Not too far of a drive.
And no highway speed, really.
Yep, no highway. We made it a mile down the road and the cab top was starting to fly off, so we went and wired it shut. It's not quite wired how I would like it, but it should stay down. So I wanted to go through the holes, but I didn't want to ruin the holes, the threaded inserts. So yeah, she's been, you can see up in that top corner, she's been tweaked already. So, yeah. Oh well. It still looks as crappy as it did on the place. I'm probably gonna have to get a set of, or a can of white gray and repaint that front rim. I don't like that primer. I think no paint looks better than primer. I really do. Well, a little backstory on this. Well, not really a backstory. Just what I know about it. It's a 2150. I haven't ran the year on it. Not sure. Got it kind of from a family friend. We knew him. It was his dad's. That's how we found out about it. Used until about 2019 when the dad and then the hired man both passed away in the same year. And this is what they used to farm. This 2150, they did everything with it. It's got a planter monitor in it, tillage with it. They did basically everything with it from what I gather. When we found it, the side panels were off, so I don't know, maybe the thing overheats. It's got the 585 Moline. It starts phenomenal. I mean, it starts really good. But I'm gonna take this off. There's a whole bunch of wires going up there. I'm not gonna mess with that yet. Extension cord wiring, which I mean I don't disapprove of, but yeah. The step's right there. I'm just gonna work on trying to get it cleaned up. Might take it down and wash it. I'm gonna blow the cab out, wash it out. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. I don't know if it even works. Wow, that's annoying. No laugh. So I think I'm gonna take it all out. Because I really don't like that. Really. You know, she already looks trashy enough. And have all this stuff hanging above you. I don't know. We'll get rid of it. And it's got LED lights in it. I don't know where any, there's toggle switch here, toggle switch here, toggle switch here. There's 2 toggle switches up there. So I don't really know where anything goes. Or, what anything is, what it does. But yeah, cup holder in it. She's not the prettiest thing to ever walk the face of the earth. Window seals failing. So yeah. But yeah, she runs good. I'm not gonna start it yet. I'm gonna work on cleaning it up. All this stuff out. This is their dust sealing method here, which I don't disapprove of, but the adapter's right there. Just gonna get everything cleaned up for now. Go from there. The gauge says 1450. I don't know if that's factory or correct or not. Maybe that's a replacement tack. It might be right. I find it hard to believe it only has 1,400 hours on it, but yeah. I'm gonna get to clean this thing up, so. Well, I got all the speaker stuff and all that ripped out. I just was cutting wires. The lights currently, or the LEDs, are not hooked up anymore because there's such a rat's nest of wiring, and I had no idea how he had it hooked up, and I just didn't want to risk it. So I just ripped it all out. So those currently are hooked up to nothing, but I'm glad it's empty and gone. I think I'm gonna work on this and get a couple washers in here and hold this grill in. Needs to be straightened out, but I haven't got that far yet. I think I'm gonna wash these side panels off, see if we can make it look any better, but they need some love to get to sit on right, so yeah. I don't know if you can even see 2150 on here anymore. I think this thing was repainted, so not very good, but I think it was. Don't want to break that plastic grill, but yeah. I'll drive it down the hill and I'll wash it, and I'll try and drive it a little bit and see how she does. Here we'll get to the main reason of what really drew me to this tractor. One, it was cheap, but 2, I'm running out of battery. Can't get too far away now. She starts good. Gauges seem to work. Well, the fuel gauge maybe. I need to wipe all this stuff off. Oh, the speedometer works, so I'll be darned. Tack doesn't. That would explain some hours questions or hours it has, but tilt wheel. Yeah. It really is a pile, but not too upset with it yet. I'm gonna try and wash the side panels off and see what they're like. Do they clean up any or not? And probably wash the dash off. Yeah. I like the side shifter. project on the 2150. Not necessary at all. But I cannot stand this primer rim. So we're gonna rattle can it aluminum. Hopefully it's not too stand out. I figured it's probably pretty dang close to the rest of the tractor. It'll have to be repainted anyway, but I cannot stand this primered rim, so I gotta do something about it. So yeah, I'm gonna get this painted. And I believe one of the reasons I got it was for these weights. I think we're gonna take 2 of them and paint them olive or clover white for the 1955. So we'll just have to, you know, take these 2 off for the 1955, move this one over here so at least it's centered with the tractor. So yeah, there's a valve stem cap over here I need. Yep, she's getting painted silver. This has, I don't know if it was factory, but it's got reflective tape on the front hubs. And I don't know if that was factory white or what, but yeah, I Scotch-Brighted this. We're not getting fancy on it. I suppose I could strip all the primer down, but I don't want to do that. So we're just gonna rattle can it. It might be worse, but I didn't. You know, I did a lot of prep work on this wheel here, so you know, she's really gonna stand out in the crowd now. So yeah, I'm done. Just gonna peel this off. Pretend like it never happened. And actually take the wheels off if I do decide to paint them. But I honestly, I do think this might be better. We'll get the hubcap off, and I'm going to have to check myself for ticks after this. Get the hubcap off and see what it looks like after everything's removed. Oh, yeah. Dirt and grease in the paint. Gotta mat the paint down somehow. So. I can live with that. I can. So yeah. We are in the 2150 going down the road. My tack doesn't work, but the alternator doesn't charge, so we're guessing it probably gets its signal from the alternator. So, yeah, need to get the alternator working. This is about as fast as I'm going to push it. I don't know what 2000 RPM looks like on these, but I don't want to go over it, so we'll take it slow. But yeah, I discovered that my left rear tire has, well, both rear tires have fluid in them, but the left one is so full you can't air it up, or I don't want to air it up yet. As I've never dealt with fluid, so I don't know what to do, but I don't want to mess it up. But we'll find out if the tire's flat tomorrow. But yeah, getting to drive the old 2150. This is the farthest I've went with it. Big old muffler. Yep, I'm liking it more than I should. I'm falling in love. I didn't want to fall in love with this one, but I might. It's not too loud in here. I want to, if I do keep the cab around, I want to find a way to insulate it or cover up some of these flat iron surfaces. So, yeah. I figured I'd put a video of driving her. I guess this is about 12, so I probably have more RPM I can do, but I don't want to push it, no point. And the front tires are kind of towed in, so sometimes it kind of hooks up. You can see it's throwing dirt there and left, and this one's kind of throwing it to the right. So it's sometimes that kind of darts all over the road. But yeah, might get out and take some pictures. I don't know. We'll see. Well, you know, that doesn't actually look too bad, that rim. Definitely not worse than the primer. Oh yeah, my white. All I can think of is the Borat voice saying, "This is my wife," except I'm saying, "This is my white." Yeah, a very good spot, but I started scrubbing on these panels and there's some gray paint left under here. Here's before, here's after, so I'm gonna scrub on these. They might have a little life left in them. Make it look a little better. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going on that. That's kind of exciting. This is a bad place to see the difference, but it is there. I got the side panels cleaned up. They came out pretty good, but we've got I went or took her up for the road, got the alternator. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to tell. The alternator has started to work now, but
I sent a video about it. Oh,
YouTube. My hot battery is now arcing out on the step, so that's nice. And it's gonna arc out on here. It's splattering. Oh, I should probably have a chunk of rubber in between there and there because it's gonna arc.
that's just a hydraulic line.
So yeah, that's, I guess, just give her a yank up. Yep. Shock you?
No.
Just jumpy?
Yeah.
Oh, you wedged in there, I suppose. Yeah, she got a little hot. Believe it or not, duct tape isn't a very good insulator. Oh yeah. It begs the question. Oh, I guarantee them cable is supposed to run up right through there. Guaranteed. I don't know how you'd ever. Well, that's why they're ran out the way they are, because they didn't know how you'd ever get that done either. This cable is just
Cooked.
hanging on.
Literally.
I mean, yes, it is cooked, but it's hanging on for dear life. The whole thing. You know, I thought I smelled burning. But I was like, oh, it's probably just oil burning off. Wrong, which I did notice. You are developing an oil leak there. However, that's pretty minor, all things considered. Yeah, you need to get filters. Your hydraulics situation is, it's a leak. It leaks, but it ain't that bad, really. So, yeah. The side panels look okay-ish. Yeah, now that you have it shined up, those are definitely supposed to be that color. Yeah, but the rest of it needs to be about that color, doesn't it? I don't know. We haven't really played with these first generation whites very much, so we got the 170 workhorse, but we had a 135 way back at one point. But this is the first 70s white that's been on this farm since the 135, and that left in 91 when Dad got the 170. So yeah, well, this is what I've came up with. No, it's poking through already. Just trying to keep some of the iron out. iron from touching it. This old bike inner tube. Have this ran what I believe is the correct way. So hopefully it won't try and start on fire now. That'll be nice. But yeah, put the step back on and call her good. Well, we're just driving the 2150 here and backing it in, and we did a ka-chow mod, but as you can see, the tie rods are not broken. Is there a nut in there that backed off or what? Hopefully. Man, I wanted to go home early tonight. It's probably this bolt right here that's been obviously wired, because this must have been a problem before. That bolt holds the whole thing in. That's got a broken wire. Oh my gosh. Let me get a light. Well, I don't even know how to get it parked. I think we're gonna end the video here for this part. We just backed it into a spot here. We couldn't get it straightened out, so we just backed it in. It's at least out of the way, so we'll take it. Front cylinders are leaking. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Hopefully it didn't mess up that bearing. It broke the cast. It broke the front edge of the cast right up here. So I'll just have to JB weld that on, just for the sealing surface. So I mean, not too big of a deal, but I think there's a bolt that broke on it, I suppose. I don't know for sure, but that is right above the radiator. So the radiator will have to come off, I'm sure. And yeah, that's, no, it's it's sealed off. So I don't know what that's going to, oh, you can't see that. There, I'll just pop that cap off and see what's under there. I guess, just when you think you gotta win, she'll knock you in the face. But that's how it goes. The only good thing is we don't depend on it, and yeah, There's a bolt in there that broke. I don't know where the bolt is, if it bolts from the top or if it bolts from the bottom. Just have to get it torn down and start digging into it. But I'm gonna end the video here. Won't be messing with that for a while. I guess might start tomorrow, but disappointing, but what do you expect? It's not a new machine anymore. So yeah, who knew the part that they really are known for is having good front axles would be the part that lets it down first. It didn't happen on the road, so you know, there are worse situations you could deal with. So